¿Cómo están? Soy Claudio Flores de Patagonia Airguns. Estoy acá en Airgun of Arizona preparando mi rifle. A tiempo ya casi reducido para poder terminarlo, así que estoy contento de ver a varios de mis amigos que puedo ver por lo menos una vez al año. Les mando un saludo y estén atentos a los resultados. Chao.
It's Saturday, October 12th, 2024 at Extreme Benchrest XIII. Yesterday featured the 50-yard Benchrest Extreme Big Bore and the first 75-yard Benchrest card. Today, two events take place, the second 75-yard Benchrest card and Speed Silhouette. Before discussing the events and shooters, I'd like to share my experience as a spectator. As a spectator, I have the privilege of observing the strategies employed by different shooters, like pellet sorting, the use of wind indicators, and tools such as harmonic tuners. But if you know me, you know that I'm always interested in trends. Specifically, is there anything different about EBR this year compared to previous years? One trend that I've noticed over the past 2 years is shooters transitioning from 22 and 25 to 30 caliber. This observation intrigued me, so I asked several shooters about their rationale for choosing the larger caliber. The common response was that 30 caliber, quote, bucked the wind better than smaller calibers. This phrase, often heard over the past couple years, highlights the challenges of shooting 22 cal in heavy winds, a real issue at EBR. For example, in EBR 2023, the first relays of the day faced 36 mile per hour wind gusts. Shooters must weigh the trade-off of contending with higher winds when they're using a smaller caliber. However, some shooters stick with 22 primarily to compete in the one-gun challenge. For the uninitiated, the one-gun challenge is a competition that runs concurrently with others. It aggregates scores from the 50-yard Benchrest, both 75-yard cards, EFT, and Speed Silhouette. Why 22? Well, the 50-yard Benchrest has a 177 and 22 caliber restriction based on the Orion scoring system. To participate in the one-gun challenge, shooters must use a 22 caliber, as the aggregate scores include the 50-yard Benchrest. This creates a dilemma. Shooting 22 cal offers the chance of an additional podium spot for the one-gun challenge, but at the risk of wind. Many shooters like world champion Fadi Kawan choose to tackle the one-gun challenge despite the risks. So what would you do, since we're on the subject? Would you choose a 22 cal for the one-gun challenge? Or do you focus on the 75 and 100-yard Benchrest with a 30 caliber? Another trend that I've noticed is that shooters are more invested in their shooting rests than in previous years. The rules for rests are simple. They must be one piece. Over the past 5 years, I've witnessed a renaissance in rest designs. As a spectator, I often find myself thinking, I need that one, only to change my mind at the very next bench. No, I need that one. You can ask shooters about their honest opinions about their gear. Shooting events provide real-world testing, offering the best product reviews you'll find. Another observation is that shooters are arriving more prepared than ever. That's not to say that they weren't in the past, but like any evolving sport, EBR is advancing. Shooters and equipment are improving, scores are climbing, and making the finals is becoming harder, except for the most seasoned competitors. However, to my knowledge, no shooter has ever achieved a perfect score at Benchrest, proving that the 100-yard Benchrest remains the gold standard for testing even the most seasoned airgunners. Before diving into the second 75-yard card and Speed Silhouette, let's discuss the atmosphere. By Saturday, the day before 100-yard Benchrest, there's palpable anxiety in the air. Saturday is, in my opinion, the most tense. The combined score from both 75-yard Benchrest cards determines the qualification for the 100-yard finals. There's little room for error. This is Extreme Benchrest after all. But it's not just the shooters that are focused on performance. Every airgun manufacturer wants their gun on the podium. Every scope manufacturer wants their scope on the winning rifle. And every barrel company wants to claim the title of the barrel that won the West. One such company is SUB-MOA, a barrel manufacturer that just emerged last year. They debuted as a manufacturer at EBR 2023 and have since supplied barrels for companies like American Air Arms, Western Airguns, Airgun, and recently Brocock and Daystate. When I arrived in Phoenix this year on Tuesday, October 8th, I was surprised to see SUB-MOA outfitting Claudio Flores' American Air Arms E-Bull with a brand new fluted barrel. Switching barrels so late was a bold move, but SUB-MOA's ballisticians were confident, telling Claudio, whose first language is Spanish, that, quote, it will work well. Typically, shooters at this level test multiple barrels over months to select the best one. Yet Claudio trusted SUB-MOA. Now, on Saturday, during the second 75-yard card, Claudio, just like every other shooter, has to perform well to qualify for the finals. This example explains why Saturday, at least to me, feels more tense than Thursday and Friday. A poor performance in, say, extreme big bore doesn't impact your qualifications for 100-yard bench rest, but the 75-yard cards do. So there's a lot riding on the 75-yard cards. The other event happening today is Speed Silhouette, where time is critical. Each lane features 22 LR silhouette targets, 5 rams, 5 pigs, 5 turkeys, and 5 chickens, placed at 25, 35, 45, and 55 yards. 3 classes compete: Sportsman, Pro, and Open. The Sportsman and Pro classes have stricter rules prohibiting such things as preloaded magazines and semi and full auto air guns. The Open class, however, allows any cylinder volume, semi and full auto air guns, and preloaded magazines. As a result, the event duration shortens in each class. Sportsman class shooters unaffiliated with teams or manufacturers take the longest. Pro class shooters, often tied to teams or past sportsman podium winners, compete the event in roughly half the time. In the Open class, with full auto air guns and preloaded magazines, shooters finish in mere seconds. Speed Silhouette attracts a unique breed of shooter. I often wonder how many times they reset targets during the year. For onlookers, Speed Silhouette is like watching a gunslinger in the Wild West. Victories and losses often hinge on fractions of a second. The most gut-wrenching moment that I've seen in Speed Silhouette, at least in recent memory, was actually last year when Nick Gregoris, who always challenges Tom Adams, had a heartbreaking moment where he accidentally knocked his gun off the bench, breaking it. This year I see that Nick has returned yet again, and this time with more determination, much of it probably driven by that moment. I hope he succeeds.
All right, guys, it's Saturday morning, which means we have more 75-yard bench rest. Middle of the day, we're gonna switch to Speed Silhouette. And of course, the demo range is open today, which means that consumers actually gonna get their hands on some new products and sling some lead down range. So let's get to it.
You don't know how much I can miss your touch. You don't know cars, it's complicated. Time goes by and time still lost.
Hey guys, my name is Andy with Precision Airgun Distribution. We are on the second to last today here at EBR 13, Lucky 13. We're setting up 100-yard bench or 75-yard bench. We've had some challenging wind. The weather has reached up to, 107. It's hot, but us air gunners, we're dedicated to the sport. We came out, we're pushing hard, and we're rocking out.
Into the sound of home. Running in a field and everything's standing still. I don't know if it's real, it doesn't matter. Time goes by like nothing's wrong. You don't know my love is strong.
Hi, John Bagakis here. Just shot my second card for the 75-yard, trying to get to the 100-yard finals. I redeemed myself from yesterday. I'm thinking 236, maybe 237, one of my better cards, but it was only a 220 yesterday, and there's a lot of talent here, so I don't think I'm going to make the final. If I do, it's going to be by luck, but I had a good time and I shot well. I'm shooting the Daystate Red Wolf in the Safari, or the PRS chassis with an Athlon scope, and it worked well for me today. I think the wind caught me a little bit yesterday, so it's good.
Hey everybody, I'm Fadi Kiwan from Lebanon, an airgun shooter. I am here in EBR. I am joining the Wolfpack team. I am a day state shooter. I shoot with the limited edition BRK Ghost that has my name on it, the world record one. I participate in the one gun challenge and in the 50 yards. And today we were shooting the 75 yards. I hope I will qualified. It is it's a great event this year. The competition is so high, you can easily hit 230 or 233 and you are out of competition. I managed to hit 239 yesterday, and today I think 244 or 245 in the both in the last 75 yards card. So I wish I will be in the final tomorrow. Wish me luck, guys. Thanks a lot.
We're out here at EBR 2024, Extreme Benchrest Lucky 13. And at EBR every year, companies come and they display products. The new exciting stuff for usually 2025. A lot of companies use the Extreme Benchrest venue as a way to kind of do an early preview of what's to come. This year, one of the exciting products that we're really pumped about is the Western Airguns Mordax. You notice in the Western line of guns, we have the Sidewinder, we have the Sidewinder Compact, or S. S stands for snakelet, little snake. We have the Rattler, and we have the Rattler Long Strike 45. This year, we're releasing the Western Mordax. The Mordax is a scientific name for a desert scorpion. So everything kind of runs with the Western theme. I think the line is hot, so I will put it on with no pellets. We'll put it on semi. Give it a go to give you an idea. Or put the switch to happy. And then back to safe. So we're really excited about this. I think the public's going to it's going to be very well received. So that's the Western Airguns Mordax. Thank you for watching.
Hey guys, Jessica with Iguana Solutions, and I am back at EBR 2024 this Saturday morning, and we're shooting our second card at the 75-yard qualifier. This is my card yesterday, and I am so thrilled. They said after they plugged everything that I got a 230. I'm not arguing. I like the score. If I hadn't messed up right here and forgot to hold, I may have even qualified. So it's really exciting to be that close to qualifying, and I'm hoping to shoot great today, and I'm hoping everybody else stumbles so I can move up and possibly qualify. It is what it is. So it's a great time to come shoot this. It's so fun. My Ghost is shooting perfectly, like standard deviation of 3 or 4 feet per second. I mean, 3 or 4 feet per second. And it is just on point. I'm using the JSB Monster Redesigns deep skirts for this. I used shallow skirts for the other events, and the deep skirts are working great, very consistent. I'm not having any issues with malformed pellets or anything. And so today I just need to focus so I don't do this again and pay attention to my holds, and hopefully we're gonna come through.
All right, well, we're here at 2024 EBR. It is almost time for Sportsman Class second card of 75-yard bench, and it is going to be awesome day. We're excited also for Speed Silhouette, which is one of my favorite events. Tom Adams, Nick Gregorius, everybody's here from last year, ready to throw down, and maybe even a few other contenders for speed. But scores were really high yesterday, so it's going to be tough to stay in the top 10 to get on to the championship round. So we're really excited. I am super pumped.
Hi, I'm Alan Scholes from Victoria, Australia. I'm here at EBR number 13, lucky 13 as they say. I'm shooting the one gun challenge, which comprises of the field target, the 50 yard, 2 relays in the Extreme Benchrest, which I've just finished. And then we got the Speed Silhouette this afternoon, which I'm hoping to get into the finals with that. Loving the actual atmosphere here. Nice and warm, coming from winter into summer. Overnight it's pretty harsh when it's 42 degrees here in Australia and 110 over here. I've met a great amount of people that I've met over the past 4 years that I've travelled here, and it's great. They recognise me from Australia, and just the camaraderie in this air rifle community is just fantastic. I'm using a Daystate Red Wolf, and I'd like to shout out to AOA for supplying that rifle for me, and Darren, you're a champion for getting that rifle for me. And yeah, just loving the place, and we're here for another day, and we'd love to see all you Australian guys get your ass over here, man. It's just an absolute great event. Thank you.
Bueno, ¿cómo están? Hoy disparamos la segunda tarjeta a los 75 yardas. Creo que hice mejor que ayer, alrededor de unos 244 puntos. Estoy contento, muy emocionado, así que vamos a esperar los resultados. Chao.
What happened is I was shooting the Speed Silhouette at 55 yards on the ram, and the 5th one I hit on the rear end on the left-hand side, and it spun it around on the block, and I took another 5 shots and just kept turning it more straight and making a very narrow target to hit at 55 yards. So I completed the rest of it and went back again, but still no go. So we've got the 3rd round to go, and hopefully I can make amends from that.
Oh, it was a little bit of a struggle. I had one really bad jam on my 2nd round, but I pushed through it. I kept focused on my process, and I qualified 1st in that heat. And the 3rd round was amazing. I bladed one of the rams, and my focus was to just finish my round and then go back and clean that one up later. And I got it on the 1st shot, whacked my button, and qualified 1st again. It was great. I was shooting the Daystate Red Wolf, my Blue Wolf, my trust and true. I've been shooting that one in competition for, well, since they came out many years ago, and it's still rocking. Same barrel, same gun, same everything.
Man, it went really well. I think I was in, hopefully I'm in the finals. I think I am, but it was just absolute fantastic time. There's a lot of open class going right now, but we were in the pro class. A lot of had to single load or either fill up your mags and then load. Man, it is a lot of tough competition out here, but my Daystate Red Wolf in a PRS chassis, which is just absolutely a dream to shoot and speed, and I'm just having a great time, and it is absolutely beautiful out here. A little on the hot side, but man, what can you what more can you ask for here at EBR?
Well, my heart rate is like probably 400 beats a minute right now. I don't even know. But it's going good. It's fine. I think I have like an oxygen high.
At the end of the day, EBR is about fun and camaraderie. So on the end of Saturday, all this is highlighted by the EBR Social, hosted by Airguns of Arizona. This event is just a social one. It offers a time to relax, socialize, eat dinner and dessert, and enjoy games and activities before Sunday's intensity. I spent the evening with friends Dana Webb from Mountain Sport Airguns, Jessica from Iguana Solutions, and Stephen Archer from Hard Air Magazine. We ate, we drank, and we discussed the day while speculating about Sunday. A few hours later, we found out. It's Sunday, October 13th, 2024.
Who's feeling lucky today? Because this is the 13th annual Extreme Benchrest Lucky 13. We're here on Sunday. This is the finals. There's Speed Silhouette finals, there's 100-yard Benchrest finals, and I found this out late last night. There's actually 3 shoot-offs in Extreme Field Target to help separate some of those shooters. And then after all that, we go to the banquet hall and do the award announcements. It's gonna be an action-packed day. Let's get to it.
Hi everyone, my name is Nick Gregoris. I shoot for Air Arms, American Air Gunner, Hawk Sport Optics. About to run over to the Speed Silhouette Pro Class Finals today. Yesterday, I didn't think I did that good while I was shooting, I'm my own worst critic. But looking at the results, I broke my record from last year with 37.1 something seconds. So turns out that was a pretty respectable run. I don't care what time I finish with today. I don't care what happens as long as I am in first place. That's the goal. This is my 4th EBR. I've came in second twice, I've came in third. I've always been punching right up at that top spot. But anything less than first place is here and I will not be happy. So that's the goal. Wish me luck.
Yeah, I'm Greg Sylvie from Green Bay, Wisconsin. Had a pretty good day yesterday with my second card for the Extreme Benchrest. Unfortunately, my first card wasn't quite so good. I was really happy with the second one. I was fortunate to make the finals on the speed. And boy, there's some really fast people here. So we're gonna see what happens today.
Hi, I'm just getting ready for the speed finals. I made it to the finals. I shot the P3. I borrowed it from the guy over here from Arizona. So it was my basically first try at Speed Silhouette and I did quite well. So I'm hoping that, I'll do good at the finals.
Hi everybody, I'm John Tafoya with the Daystate Wolfpack. And we're out here at EBR, and today we're watching the speed finals. My little nephew actually made the finals. I was a half a second off from making the speed finals. Speed is one of the favorite things I like to do. This year I decided to do the pro class in single loading instead of the open class. So I love the speed, I love field target. I've won here 2 years ago. Got first, second, and third here before. This year just wasn't my year, but had a great time. There's great people here, friends, everybody's friends here. You guys need to come out and enjoy yourself and get you a Daystate and come on out.
Good morning. Final day at EBR 2024. And you know, one of the things I've come to think is like, there's a couple things about EBR that are really hard. Practice all you want, but once you get here, man, you think your gun's broken. I promise you it's not. It's the wind. It's the great equalizer. It's one of the things that makes this such a challenging course. And the second thing is you could practice, you could win, but when you get in competition, man, your nerves get a little cranked. And some days it's just like, I picked a bad day to quit drinking, I'll tell you that. But it's a fun event. It's always exciting, and we're just getting ready for the final shoot-off. So let's go see what happens.
This is the day that every shooter has been waiting for. It's finals. It may sound hyperbolic, but many shooters have fired tens of thousands of rounds for this day. In Speed Silhouette, shooters hone their nerves and seek every advantage, loading techniques, equipment tweaks, or bench rest setups that save a quarter of a second, often the difference between winning and losing. As a spectator, Speed Silhouette showcases the most ingenious strategies and equipment, but it also sees the most disqualifications due to strict rule enforcement. I've seen shooters use prototype rifles with extra magazine capacity, specialty throw levers, and other innovations to save time. However, the line between winning and losing often comes down to practice, nerve control, and a bit of luck. Luck is a topic at EBR. A sudden gust of wind as you pull the trigger can be devastating. While a lucky shot is possible, so is an unlucky one. The wind is an equal opportunity offender, but score aggregation separates the best shooters. In Speed Silhouette, each class advances 10 shooters to the finals based on their fastest of 3 qualifying rounds on Saturday. On Sunday, 2 rounds occur, a warm-up round followed by the final round. Between the warm-up and the final round, this is where you can feel the anxiety in the air. It's palpable. The spectators who were otherwise casually looking on in other events are now themselves anxiously looking on. And it starts in 3, 2, 1. The event begins and ends in seconds.
Hey everyone, this is Nick Gregoris. Just took first place in the Speed Silhouette Pro Class. 4 years in the making. So close every year, but can never do it. But we finally did it. Feels great. I'm a little emotional. If you hear me breaking up, that's why. Thank you to all my sponsors. I have a tricked out Air Arms left-handed conversion from Troy Hammer, the man, the myth, the legend. A lot of practice, a lot of work. And just by the skin of my teeth, man, those Day-State guys are right on my ass. Really stoked. I sound like a broken record, but elation. That's the only thing going through my mind right now. Absolutely incredible experience. Finally. And I'm going to do it again next year, so don't forget.
The 100-yard bench rest is a different beast, slow and methodical, but equally demanding. Many finalists are seasoned professionals. Approximately 15% of these shooters come from other countries. They travel to EBR to test themselves against the world's best and vie for significant cash prizes. Moments before the final event, I wonder who will win, what rifle, what barrel, what setup will prevail. Then it begins. a champion emerges, Claudio Flores, making him the first two-time winner of Extreme Benchrest.
Hello guys, I'm Claudio Flores from Patagonia Airguns. I am very happy to be here in Extreme Benchrest 2024. I win one more time. In 2028, I win the first time. This time, one more time. I am very happy. This year I used the new guns, American Airgun Evil High Performance System 30 caliber, SUB-MOA barrels. Very extremely accurate. I am very happy for winning competition. Come to here the next year in Extreme Benchrest 2025. Bye.
Claudio from Patagonia Airguns in Chile used an American Air Arms 30 caliber rifle fitted with a SUB-MOA fluted barrel. The same barrel manufactured only days earlier, the same one that I saw them put on his rifle. Finding a magic barrel typically involves testing many barrels over a great amount of time, but Claudio achieved this win with a single newly made SUB-MOA barrel. It's a testament to both his skill as a shooter and SUB-MOA's barrel quality. The banquet is the highlight of EBR. Winners are announced, taking their podium spots as we eat, laugh, and enjoy raffles and auctions. It's a bittersweet moment at the end of an all-consuming event that captivates shooters and spectators alike. But we all have lives, families, and friends beyond airguns, so we say our goodbyes when we depart. At Phoenix Airport, as I fly home to Florida, I reflect on the whirlwind that is EBR, and I'm already thinking about next year's competition. I hope you enjoyed this film. For more, make sure to like, share, and subscribe on this channel. A big thank you to Airguns of Arizona for sponsoring this channel for Extreme Benchrest Lucky 13 coverage. For more information on EBR, visit www.extremebenchrest.com. Until next time, see you guys later.
Oh, don't mind me. I'm just be real.
That's it for the 13th annual Extreme Benchrest. That's Lucky 13. It's been an incredible year. We had Extreme Big Bore, Extreme Field Target, we had the Action Armor Speed Scramble, we had the Speed Silhouette, and concluding with a 100-yard Benchrest. And after that, we actually had a final round of Extreme Field Target, the shoot-off. It's been quite an amazing year, bigger than ever, better than ever. I'll see you next time.
I give up. I give up. Where are the targets? Am I late? What's going on? Where are the targets?